personally. I think it's very progressive. I think the mainstream psychiatric profession are perhaps rather sceptical about what goes on here. But at the end of the day, the proof in the pudding is that it works. That vast bulk of people who leave here, if not everyone, leave enriched.
So when you ask the question, what do we sort of hope people will gain? I think it's down to a sense of self, strengthening a sense of self, and self-respect and responsibility, accountability. And that's where the group work principles have been very important at Lothlorien. In this way, community is about the group becoming more cohesive and being responsible towards each other. And I think those are the things that somebody actually takes away with them.
So it's probably the times that seem least important. Sometimes I look back and think as the most important. The informal times. Food is a strong aspect of being here as well. It's very good. All the meals are good here. To be able to see the results of sowing seeds. I hadn't really given much thought to it before coming here. Just something as simple as planting seeds and watching them grow, and then harvesting them and eating them, cooking them, to actually see it and to play a part in it. You know, that's important as well.
People can come here and they've never had experience of work. Maybe their past few years have been in and out of hospital, or that being on the medication doesn't actually enable a person to focus for a long period of time or engage themselves in work. All those aspects mean that often people come here and it's almost like they have to learn, they have to rediscover or to discover what work can be, what it can offer.
Lovely gardens to work in because you've got all the different things, fruit picking, weeding, and you've got the most beautiful backcloth of fells and the sky. And I found as well that providing you're willing to work, you can usually end up sort of choosing work you particularly like, and what I liked very much was the fruit picking, and luckily nobody else was so keen, so I had a real big session on the black currants and the gooseberries and the raspberries and the strawberries, and the strawberries actually lasted for about 6 weeks and really, really nice.
I still think that mental health is something that's not really fully understood, or it's still in some ways taboo. And I think a number of people still have misconceptions about what it really is. That I think some people think that if you have mental health problems, you're either going to be a vegetable or you're going to be a menace in some way to society. A lot of people don't realize that sometimes people can just have stress in their lives, or any number of things can trigger off, you know, some sort of imbalance that can be redressed, I believe.
When people come here, we're not interested in sort of diagnostic labels or anything like that. We're more interested in the person themselves. One thing for sure is that at Lothlorien people do they develop very close relationships. There is obviously an empathy within the resident group that somebody new comes, they know how it is to come here new. They know what it's like to be in the hospital or being on medication, and there's an inbuilt understanding there. But also it spans out from there to the co-workers in the core group that just accepting a person as a whole person in the beginning makes that step nearer for somebody to actually want to open up and want to become closer. And you know, it's a kind of trust position really, and I think that's what we're able to do here. And when new people come, it's almost as if they pick it up very quickly. It's almost in the atmosphere. They'll go to the morning meeting. We meet every morning as a community, and we discuss what we're doing, and we maybe address any issues. There's a chance for everybody to say how they're doing. But new people come and they see, oh, this is how it is, and everybody's given their chance to speak. And it's a value system that I think it can be learnt.
There is a very definite and strong respect, for people, mutual respect, I think. I just wish there were more places like this. I hope in the future there will be.